Hey guys, Lon Measley here. With the Tomb of Sargeras opening very soon, I thought I'd go over the items that you should craft, farm, and stockpile before its release, and give a general rundown of items to prepare for each release of a raid tier. It'd be a good idea to prepare and stockpile not only the raw mats, but the crafted items themselves. I split the items into three major categories. The first category is raid consumables. The second category is items that help your character catch up and start raiding. And the third category is miscellaneous items. I'll explain that later. Now I'm going to move into my first category, which is raid consumables. First, we have flasks and potions from alchemy. The potion you'll want to flip is the potion of prolonged power. Then you have the 4 different flasks. Make sure you stockpile herbs for this. Second, we have enchanting. Focus on the binding enchants for rings and cloaks, as those give the most stats. Next, all of the various neck enchants will also be in very high demand. Third, let's look at gems. Focus on the crit, mastery, and haste rare gems. Saber's Eyes will also be in very high demand, so make sure you stockpile Fury Stone, Pandemonite, Infernal Brimstone, and Fellwort. For number 4, I'm going to talk about cooking. Cooking is not only super profitable, but also pretty easy to get into in Legion. Aside from your standard foods, the lavish Suramar feast will especially be in demand here. It's the best feast that requires a large variety of ingredients. To unlock this, you must have learned the 5 different recipes for the foods used to craft this. There will also be a huge demand for bacon. I recommend leveling cooking to at least level 90 on your alts so that they can collect bacon from the world quests. At number 5, we have the Tome of the Tranquil Mind. This lets you change your talents wherever you are. This is made by scribes and requires sallow pigment. So make sure you load up on herbs, especially Fellwort. At number 6, we have Vantus Runes. They give you a versatility buff against specific bosses. Keep an eye out for Tomb of Sargeras Vantus Runes when they come out. At number 7, we have Augment Runes. Besides buying out the cheap ones, you can also consider farming these from doing LFR, especially if the satchel's up. The satchel pops much more frequently for tanks and healers. And that was the end of the raid consumables coverage. And now I'm moving into category 2, which is items to help your characters catch up. The release of a raid tier is usually coupled with class changes. With this, people will want to play different specs and classes, and thus create a demand for catch-up mechanisms. First, we have Obliterum, which is used for upgrading crafted gear. For this, you can craft or buy items such as potions to obliterate into ash yourself. This was a gold making method commonly used in the beginning of the expansion, and should become relatively viable again with the release of a new raid tier. Second, we have crafted gear, which people will be buying in conjunction to Obliterum. You can price them differently based on the secondary stats that they have, as different specs and classes will want different secondary stats. For my third and last category for items to stockpile, we have miscellaneous. This relates to items that are related to a major content patch being released. Using patch 7.2.5 as an example, we have a new pet battle dungeon and a new transmog event coming out. This creates a demand for pets that are useful in the pet battle dungeon and transmog items. These niche markets can be surprisingly good and usually don't have so much competition. And that was all for my video. I know I kinda covered some pretty general stuff here, but my reasoning for doing this guide is that sometimes when I'm preparing for something like a patch, I always tend to leave, 1 or 2 items out. So I thought it'd be nice to consolidate everything in this one video so that you don't leave anything out during preparation. Thank you for watching my video. Be sure to check out my channel for other videos and cool stuff. And peace out, guys.